Hey guys, welcome to the land of Wall Street Bets, the land with no limits where people loss a fortune and make a fortune in one call. Today we gonna see some insane posts from r/Wall Street Bets. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon if you want to see more. I was nearly broke a few months back. Your help made me turn things around. Made $38,000 in 3 months. So, I was divorced by my wife earlier this year due to some conflicts in our relationship. Conflicts that are a product of financial struggle for the most part. The sad truth is that money rules all. So I was earning close to minimum wage working at Walmart, and I also had to pay for my wife's alimony. I was miserable. But I couldn't lose hope. After I heard from one of my friends about his success trading in the stock market, I decided to try it out. I had nothing to lose. However, I knew absolutely nothing. I found some sources online and read up on as much material as possible. I asked for some advice on Reddit, and you guys were of great help too. I started by investing a small amount of money at the start, around $150, and worked my way up from there. It was hit and miss at the start. But, I was quickly getting the hang of it. Fast forward to today, I have made nearly $38,000 in 3 months. I made most of money doing technical analysis during the tech wave. It does seem like easy money, but it does take some knowledge to make the right decisions. It's also easy to get carried away and stay too long. It's important to pull out at a high and not get too greedy. People might say this post is cliché, but the goal of the post is to encourage you all to keep investing. If I can do it, you can too. Don't quit too early. You will never be good at anything in life if you quit early. While I agree with your statements on technical analysis, it's important to remember that most good moves are a result of luck. Learn this the hard way as stocks stopped paying attention to technicals in their mania phase. Good job. I on the other hand lost $12,000 and another $5,000 from profits and down to $1,000. I work a minimum wage job and I honestly don't know what to do, but I'll keep trying. Let's see the next post. Help me. Down 95% all time, 70% just today. I'm so ducking disappointed in myself. I was finally recovering some of my lost money. I lost a mess ton on SPY puts in March. I was retardedly bearish during the entire recovery and flipped a few weeks ago. Finally started seeing some green and was getting back to where I was before March. And then the market tanked again, and I was expecting at least modest green today, recovering from the dramatic drop. Of course I was wrong and lost $7,000. I'm just always late on the trend and overconfident. I can't imagine how I recover from this aside from years of saving and just never touching options again. You know, maybe that's just the way to go. There is no guaranteed get-rich-quick scheme. Please help me, and thanks in advance for anything you guys have to offer. Also duck you and duck me for trying to buy the dip without any sign of momentum change. And duck SPY for continuing to drop after hours. I've been bag holding SPY $347 C911 and FLX $530 C911 and NVIDIA $495 C911. Should I just sell tomorrow and walk out with the $2,000 I'll have left? At least it was money I could afford to lose and I'm still young, but damn. I really messed up. Buy and hold shares, dude. At least during times like now, a lot of losses you'll feel from blue chip tech will eventually be made up, as stocks are not time-bound. Options are time-bound, therefore much more risky. These stories about losing it all always seem to have one thing in common: hubris when it comes to trading options. Nobody is ever holding position in shit like Amazon, Google, MSFT, even Apple, only to come on here and post about how they lost almost everything in a single day. Yeah, I know you're right. I just feel this crushing guilt and want so badly to make it back. I know I am just digging myself a deeper hole, but I can't escape the hope that I'll just get lucky and make it back. It's the dumbest fallacy. I need to allocate much less money to RH. Your biggest mistake was options that expire way too soon. Especially with the long weekend, theta decay and the drop ducked you. Don't put significant amounts of money in things you don't fully understand. You can recover. Consider it a humbling and learning experience. IG. Hope you don't mind me asking, but how old are you, man? If you're in your 20s, you've got nothing to sweat. Just continually put whatever you can, ideally 15 to 20%, into your employer's $401,000 and don't look back. Only 24, so I know I can recover with time. I guess the only way is the long way. Failure is a great teacher, better to learn at 24 than to lose everything at say 55. Just don't let this loss make you a perma-bear, or you'll miss out on 12 years of gains like me. This is basically what I was gonna say. I've been trading 16 years now. Started at 18 and by 22 I blew up 2 accounts worth over $20,000 each. Was always all of my money. Also had a mortgage to pay. Yeah, it sucked at the time. Once you learn from it, then you can prevail. I just saw that you lost $55,000. Wow. I moved half of my $401,000, what was left, after the crash into a Schwab SDB and connected to my $401,000. Thankfully I found out about that option. That half of my $401,000 is up 45% even after this recent tech collapse. Recently bought into Amazon and Apple. I also made a YOLO on OPES that recently started paying off. CPOAX also gained over 55% for me over that time. Slowly selling positions to sit on cash till things settle a bit. Have not touched my OPESW position though. I guess what I am trying to say is, you need to start getting lucky. I don't know. Maybe don't have all your ducking portfolio in the market at the same time. FFS, if you're YOLOing you're going to eventually get ducked. Next time try 50% or less in options, 25% or less stock and 25% or more cash. Personally I do 25, 25 and 50. 10% options, 25 to 50 stock and the rest cash. Once mess hit 8DH I pulled out to 50% cash, 40% stock and 10% options. Call me H, but I'm only down 8% today, probably another 5 to 8 at open tomorrow, but holding some stock that will go back up, and still sitting on around 60% cash. Because I bought some EOD calls and puts to gamble. Diversity is key or you're eventually going to zero. Can totally relate. Was up bigly, CRM/Tesla/AUYMSFDPENN/Apple all worked great, PRPLRKDFEYEBYNDBBYFSLYBA and now work crapped the bed. Throw in some SPY weekly FDs, Along the way I have bought shares with gains and I'm holding those long term, pre-split Tesla, Apple, MSFD pre-run-up, regardless of how much they drop in 3 to 6 months, eventually they should rebound I hope. Tesla honestly feels like it could crap the bed down to 200 to 250, which would still be 1K to 1,250 pre-split, then slowly creep back up or rocket back up if Elon cancels the $5 billion stock dissolution. Who knows? I have a few 918 positions that are blown up, and a couple of 10/16s that may be okay, airlines, go figure. Not taking on any new positions except a couple of straddles, so wanted to do a work straddle at 29, but instead went in for the bullish 918.33C, even though I dislike Slack, every decent-sized company I know seems to use it, and companies have been dumping dollars into group collab tools since remote working, was my reasoning. Maybe buy cheap shares here and there. Market is all over the place. Just seems like some duckery going on. That Apple 499.x close pre-split was ridiculous. Morning dumps getting bought up in the afternoon, everyone chasing the next ZMCRM post-earnings pumps. I can't monitor this mess all day long. You were bearish until August? That's 5 months of ridiculous growth. I'm not giving you a hard time, well I am because it's retarded. I'm saying do not try and fight the Fed and do not try and outsmart the market. Gotta take profit buddy, if you buy 10 contacts go up 10% sell 9, close enough to breaking even where you can now gamble. Buy 10 up 100% sell 5 or 6, take profit or at least play with house money. Hedge your delta exposure, watch theta, look out for events. Keep tuning in your strategy, but whatever you do don't turn into a puta. You came here to make money, now go get it. Oh, I took profit many times, that history is over hundreds of trades. There were plenty of mostly positive trades and stretches where I was very safe and conservative. I generally only lose when I'm very wrong and double down rather than accepting the loss and moving on to the next sensible trade. Condolences. Look, no guts no glory. Massive returns do not come without the risks. You took a shot at a point in your life where you're still young with minimal expenses. Now is the time for you to assume as much risk as warranted. If I were in your shoes, I'd personally sell tomorrow and put the $2,000 into a high-risk FD play. If that doesn't work out, then I'd take a very long extended break from the markets. Take care of yourself man, you'll recover in one way or another. You can thank WSB for only teaching you options. Seriously, don't trade options if you don't know what you're doing. This is also a terrible time to be learning the market, unfortunately. Learn from your mistakes, learn fundamental and technical analysis, do the opposite of what the majority of people on WSB are saying to do, and move on. This is a really shitty time to be buying tech DBH. No one really knows how it's going to move. However, It is clear you missed the bulk of the tech climb already. Deal with it. Lots of people have already converted to cash and or moved money into laggard sectors. More money to be made there, emo. As to your current calls, your first mistake is holding all of these calls this close to expiration. I would sell at first sign of life in those calls. Fellow 24-year-old here, down close to the same amount as you, but have learned from every single loss. Like, don't be afraid to take a small loss and never YOLO all of your account in one play. Slowly but surely, I'm making it back. I was down $37,000 to about $3,000 and now at about $15,000. I'm battling back, and you can too by just thinking out and doing lots of research on your plays. It's just money, and we've both got plenty of time to make it back. You got this, man. I've got a pretty good method that doesn't have all the risk you're taking on, if you ever want to chat about the most basic, high-level, day trading imaginable. It's no magic formula, and I'm hurting pretty bad right now too, but unlike everyone else, I'm into owning actual shares, so though I'm down, I haven't lost anything. Thanks for watching the video. Don't forget to give your opinion in the comment box. Be sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon so that you'll never miss any video.